Story. This is breaking news we've got coming in. Take a look. And CNN News 18 was able to bring you this interview. We posed a direct question to Robert Vadra on possible Amethi ambitions. We've done this. We've had this conversation with him. Remember, there's such a big question mark right now over what's happening in Raebareli, what's happening in Amethi. These are the two key seats. We already know that Rahul Gandhi is going to be running from Wayanad. But whether or not he's going to be fielded from one of these seats, will someone else within the Gandhi family run? That's obviously the question. We'll just share with you what it is that Vadra had to say. Vadra said he's ready to contest. But what is that going to mean? Let's just take a look. Vadra's also, I believe he's also batted for his wife to contest, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Remember, that's the pool of names. We already know Sonia Gandhi part of the Rajya Sabha. But what about the other Gandhis? Let's just take a look very quickly. This is the interview.
Well, as the suspense continues over who's going to be contesting from Amethi as well as Raebareli, we have the man with us at this point of time who's triggered off a storm, if I may use that word, Mr. Robert Vadra. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Vadra, you know you raised a lot of controversy and this whole suspense. Are you taking the political plunge finally?
The plunge would be there because there's a lot of pressure from people who I've worked with since 1999. And they feel that they made a mistake to have Smriti Irani represent them and be there in Parliament from Amethi. They feel that no works have been done and they're quite upset with that. And they keep reaching out to me because they see that amount of work I do amongst the people with my charities and my spiritual tours. And they also feel that, baseless accusations have been thrown on me from various parties and mainly from the BJP for the last 10 years. I've had to deal with political whole, bashing, political witch hunt, So people felt that why am I not answering in a political format or a political way, or basically why am I not in Parliament? But even if Smriti Irani, being in Parliament, picks up a paper with Adani and shows, that some kind of a wrongdoing, I challenged her via my social media that if there's any kind of untoward, work or business or any kind of relationship I have with the said gentleman, they can prove it. And if they don't prove it, it's basically creating rumors and baseless accusations and wasting the time in Parliament, where they could be discussing many other issues, of what the BJP, sweeps away under their carpet.
But Mr. Vadra, you think you need to contest from Amethi to kind of rebut Smriti Irani? Because then that raises a question of would it be then Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka Gandhi Vadra?
No. As I said, or maybe, I've been clearing with everybody that this kind of, requests have come from all over the nation. When I travel around the nation for my spiritual tours or my charitable, efforts, all kinds of people from different parts of the country request me to represent them. That
from
I should
Amethi?
No,
Oh,
from Moradabad, because I was born there. If I go to Telangana, if I'm called for a wrestling match in Haryana, I'm sitting on stage and not only seeing two people wrestle, I also try and see how I can help them post that. So people see that with all the efforts and all the helps that I've given all these people, that if I was in Parliament, I would be able to help them in a bigger way. I would be able to, every time there's an election, Robert Vadra's name props up,
yeah,
and
exactly.
same old, issues come up, which I've already cleared whilst being summoned by the ED and sitting there 15 times with many hours with them. I've cleared everything with the income tax department, and yes, the harassment goes on, and it's difficult for me to be a businessman, because I think being part of the Gandhi family, people do not see you as a common man, or because they have hope. They have, when you're out in public, they always ask you political questions, everything related to what the family, is planning or the efforts.
So Mr. Vadra, in case the party tells you to, that, okay, fine, you contest from Amethi, will you say no to them or you're open to the idea?
See, in this duration of being with the family, I was still kept myself away from media, away from the public life. But in the last few years, last decade, I would say, since the BJP came, or a little before that, the whole dynamic for me as my life changed. There was again journalists who were bringing up all kinds of accusations about my business contacts, and it inflated into bigger issues and snowballed into bigger problems for me. And I had to face a lot of